And
we are live.
We are live. Happy Sunday, everyone. We hope that you've had a great weekend. There are several of you, I think about 40 people already waiting for us to get here, and we're here.
We've arrived.
You may be watching us live. You may be watching us on replay. That is okay as well. We've made it to where you can see the chat, even if you're watching on replay. Be sure to chime in as you watch this. My collar, I can feel, is not fixed.
Uh-oh. Did your stylist not get you going before the show?
No, they got my makeup.
Oh, they did? Okay.
They got the makeup. But
okay.
Hope that everyone is having a good Sunday. We have spent the weekend working on cruise stuff.
We have. It's been nice because we haven't had like sports or any events to go to. But that just means we're at home so we can work more.
We have really. We
worked on New Year's cruise stuff. I worked on a bunch of MSC bookings, trying to get everything finalized with that.
That's right. I want to ask you, have you done anything cruising related? As we all say hello, you can share where you're from. Also share if you did anything cruise related this weekend. We have a ton to get to. Ooh. We'll talk about a couple of things that we've done this weekend. Number one, we booked a cruise.
Ooh.
We'll tell you about that.
My favorite activity.
Yes.
What's your hobby? Booking cruises.
We will tell you about what cruise and cruise line we booked, why we booked it here in just a little bit. The cruise we just booked has to be the last one for 2025 because I think we're up to 9 or 10.
Don't listen to him. He's being negative.
No, it's got to be. I mean, unless you quit your job. That is the last one for 2025. We're going to give a shout out here in just a second to all of you who are here. If you're in the chat already, be sure to go ahead and like this video. Give us a thumbs up. That will help put this and shoot this across YouTube as we share a lot of things tonight. Here's what we're going to talk about. Number one, we just got off the Norwegian Getaway out of New Orleans. How the heck was it?
Amazing.
That is a preview, and there will be others in the chat that will tell you that as well. We're also going to give an update. We are on the Jubilee in less than 3 weeks. A group cruise.
I guess I better start packing.
Yeah. We will share our group cruise update with you. We'll give an update on our MSC November cruise as well. We're going to share the cruise that we booked for next July. We're going to talk about Carnival. What is going on with Carnival?
In the world?
I don't know.
What the funnel?
There's a lot of people upset right now.
There are a lot of people saying, I'm about done. I'm about to be done with them.
Listen, we have had several people call and inquire, what would it cost me to cancel my cruise? No lie, we've worked on that all weekend. Plus, I start a new job tomorrow. We'll give a small update, just a personal update as well. A lot to talk about. Amanda, you have the fishbowl. Share that, and then we'll get into comments here.
Yes, super chats go in the fishbowl, and at the end of the hour, we'll let one of these two little boys over here draw, and we'll give away something from the spread shop. Whatever you pick, we'll send it to you.
That's right.
So
that will be fun. It will. Let's get into and say hello. Again, a lot of you are already here. We appreciate everyone for being here early and even on time.
South. Hey, y'all.
Z Show, great to see you here. Will G, we just saw Will and his beautiful family on board the Getaway. James is here. Hello. Steve and Linda Miller, who I think are just professional cruisers at this point.
I mean,
they booked another one. We'll see them in just a few weeks on the Jubilee. Cold Moose, Mr. Rick Wade, Texas cruiser. Rick, we need to try to see each other when we head to Galveston.
He needs to hop on one of those group cruises with us out of Galveston.
Just 3 weeks away. Fireball Steve. It's going to be great to see Steve and Christy in just a few weeks as well. Yep. Lido Tito is here as well. Lido Tito and Usnavi. They were great hosts. Look at Lido Tito.
Time to go
swimming. Lido, you are the first one in the fishbowl. We appreciate that. Speaking of swimming, we almost went and swam in your pool. It was a little cold, though.
Yeah, it was tempting. Lido Tito and Usnavi were kind enough to host us while we were there in Galveston.
Great host. And I've started working on our vlog. Part 1 is us staying at their home and going alligator feeding the alligators, the swamp tour, and it will come out. It'll come out by Tuesday. So, Mr. Steve and Linda,
Miller, got you in the fishbowl.
We can't wait to see you guys. It's gonna be really cool because a lot of the same crew were on the Jubilee for the inaugural sailing.
Yep.
And so 1 year later, it's almost
kind of a repeat group,
a reunion.
Yeah,
it feels like
the Elrods. They're all on there.
Yes. Rusty's got his whole group. Yeah. It's his birthday.
Oh,
birthday celebration.
He's got his whole
we've
family.
got several. Yep. And we know there's questions above. We're going to go back up here in just a second. The super chats pop up though. Rick, thank you so much for that super chat. Waiting for more Royal Caribbean 2026, 2027. Calendar releases. There will be more. We know that, and Royal has said that as well. Yep. So, Rick, thank you for that super chat, and thank you for covering the industry there in Galveston. If you don't follow Texas Cruiser, be sure you do so. He's all things Galveston Cruising.
Got all the info.
That's right. Look at Rusty in the comment section. Big 50, the big 50. It's going to be a blast. Yep. Rusty, I mean, they've got like 6 or 7 cabins themselves.
They've got a good amount.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to see you. This really is like a family reunion here already. I can't call out everyone, but we're going to go through the list here. Amber is here as well. Amber and Patrick, who are on the getaway with us. But just before that, they cruised a Carnival cruise as well. They got to compare the two like legit within like 48 hours of each other. It's cool. I tried to tell Derek we need to have Amber and Lito Tito on here to, give some perspective of a first-time Norwegian cruiser. So we're going to set that up. Absolutely. We'll use StreamYard to do that. Probably YouTube won't allow us to do that, but we can use that. Tom is here as well. And the CCA show. You're exactly right about that. I was watching that a little bit as well. Ann is here. Ann, it's great to see you. Cruise and looky control. Here, Mr. Mike, cruise control, Tanya, friends. We were friends before the cruise, and now we met Mike and Tanya. We knew each other before the cruise. Yeah, we met them on. Now we can say they're cruise friends now. Unbelievable. Yeah. And that was one of my highlights was meeting those two on the cruise. It's always it's great to meet people who we interact with online, and a lot of times people will walk up to us, and I've never seen their face. And so they may know who we are and call us out by name. And I'm like, who are you? And so it's so nice to meet people. Mike and Tanya, you guys were such a blessing that cruise. We had a blast. We hope that you did too. We appreciate that super chat very much. Mike will have some vlogs out too. So if you don't follow him, be sure you follow Cruise Control. Randy, is great to speak to you and Terry today. Jason is here as well. Elaine, Randy and Laura are here. Randy is quite the West Coast cruiser. I mean, several friends have booked on the Firenze. I do the never eat, West Coast, going west. The Firenze, the Radiance as well. Randy, we appreciate. I got to talk to Randy several times this last week. Nice. We're about to get into our schedule here. There's a couple questions. If you have a question, put it in all caps. So hopefully we will see it. Yell at us. Exactly. Carol. Hello, it's great to see you. And Carol is on board the Jubilee as well. Her whole family. And she asked, do her kids get T-shirts as well? I said, yeah, of course they get T-shirts. So Amanda is in the middle right now, and she does so good at this. And I'm going to keep my distance. I've sent out the email. I'm gathering all the shirt sizes. So real quick, though, let's kind of talk about, because we cruise a lot with friends. What's the difference in like a group cruise and just a regular cruise? Because like we just cruised with our friends. Yes. And it was just us hanging out, having a fun time. We shared that cruise we just went on the getaway because the price was so good, but it was not a group cruise. A group cruise we have once a year, sometimes twice a year. It's a lot more involved. There's a lot more to it. There's group pricing involved. There's group events involved. There's group excursions involved. There are swag bags, which we are waiting for the bags to come in. We've got a lot of the stuff to pack in there, but we give away so much. We have group activities. We meet for drinks before dinner. Group shirts. We have shirts. We give away all kinds of stuff, which is not the norm. So it's more of like a celebration cruise. It is. Like everybody's together, having a good time. It is. Have little meetups, drinks. Yeah. We've done group cruises, like been on them. Most of the time when you're on a group cruise, you get the group perks like strawberries maybe in your cabin, and you get like a lanyard. But we try to give back a little bit more. Yeah, we try to do a little bit more. We try to do more than that. So really quick, and if you have questions on any of these or group cruises in general, by the way, you can set up your own group cruise. Ooh. Most cruise lines, it takes Amber 8 cabins. Yes. If you can get 8 cabins, you get group perks like a 1-hour open bar, strawberries or wine to the cabin, and you get some money. And I'm not talking about $50. I'm talking hundreds of dollars that you get if you can get 8 cabins. And so a lot of times when we get that money, we buy gifts and stuff with it. So Jubilee, December 28th, group cruise. That one's about sold out. Yeah, it might be sold out. It's close. There are some cabins did pop open today. Oh, okay. November 9th, 2025, MSC Seascape out of Galveston. 100 and probably 15 cabins.
Yeah, we're getting close. Yeah.
And that's going to be crazy because it will be so many people's first experience of cruising outside of Carnival.
Well, cruising MSC especially.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I would say 105 of the 110 cabins have never sailed MSC.
Yeah, there are a lot. Yeah.
And we've let them know that. Like, hey, you make the impression. Make the impression because there will be a lot of people that want to have that good impression. And then New Year's next year will be a group cruise. We haven't pushed that at all.
That's on the Vista, right?
On the Dream.
Yeah, Dream.
Next Thanksgiving's on
and
the
it's
Dream.
An 8-day, right?
Yes, it is. And so we'll try to get some marketing, at least a flyer out of pricing. We need to
get like a list of all of our cruises, if not just for myself, so I can look back and see when I'm going.
That's true. Joey, great to see you here. Joey and Nick, we met them, of course, last year. Elaine, and as well from Grapevine, Texas. John as well. Amanda's telling me to keep going. April,
I'm like, you can't say hi to everyone.
I know. I can't say it is tough because there's so much. Randy, you are welcome for taking care of your group. Nadine's looking at going Princess instead of Carnival. Ooh. Let's talk about this really quick.
Why are people so mad at Carnival right now? Give us the lowdown for those that haven't heard all the hoopla. Unannounced. The Carnival.
Oh, yeah. Well, the first thing I'll say is this. I've never seen the last 7 days as many people as upset about Carnival, not just saying it on social media, but wanting to leave. I almost said threatening to leave, but it's more than a threat. We have canceled and moved people because of what has happened. A lot, no, but some, yes. So Carnival, unannounced, increased the drink package, the Cheers package.
By what percentage?
Over 20%, 22%. Now, the price reflects what the price is on shorter cruises. They did that months ago because usually those shorter cruises are
I can see that. I can see that.
They raised it. Now, this is a little bit different because Carnival in the past has always said, hey, we're going to raise the price next week.
Kind of give you a little warning. Like if you're going to buy it, go ahead and hop on and buy it.
They did not do that. No. And so the drink package for 2 people
on a 7-day cruise,
went up $160.
That's a lot.
If you raise it like 30 a person, that's a price increase. 160, that's quite a bit.
It is. You really have to weigh like how much you plan on drinking versus, is it really worth it? We've always felt like it's worth it, but now it's it's on the verge.
Yeah, so many people have been on the line. Like you got to drink 6 drinks a day, plus you'll get a coffee, get a Coke. Now you got to increase that to like 8 drinks a day. And
man, you mean I'm gonna have to drink more?
For a lot of people, though, they've said I'm not sure we're gonna do this. So let me ask you guys out there. There's almost 100 of you out there. With this change, this price increase, now on a 7-day cruise, the drink package is over $1,100.
When you hit over that 1,000 mark, that is like a
gut punch. Are you still going to purchase it? Let us know.
That's hard.
It's a big one. It is a price hike, but that's not all.
Oh boy,
that's not all. They also raised the price of internet, or it went up, and then some people said hopefully it doesn't go up again. But all 3 plans went up, one 12%, one 13%, one 20%, and just another price increase, and people, they feel like they're getting less and less. They're paying more and more, especially when you look at Norwegian, for example, which we just got off of Norwegian Getaway. Your drink package is included. You pay your 18% gratuities, drinks are free. Or Princess offers the Princess Plus for $60. You get your drink package, your gratuities, your internet. You get
dining,
desserts, you get fitness classes, you get free room service for $60. And now the drink package is $88+ per person per day.
Well, I think a lot of times, like when you look at just pricing online, you see like Princess and Norwegian, you think, oh, they're so much higher. But now when you factor in that drink package, it balances out really well now.
I will say everyone but about Royal right now
that's true.
Is on a level. Like you could sell Carnival, Norwegian, Princess, even Virgin Voyages. We've done a lot of pricing with Virgin. MSC, they're very close on pricing. Royal they're still higher. But let's see some feedback here because
Amber said that she just purchased Cheers today. And then Steve said Linda gets it with her casino offer, but he doesn't. So that brings me to a new idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to play more in the casino.
Well, there's some ways to offset, and we will get to some comments here in just a second. Jeffrey, it's great to see you talking Carnival Cheers package here. We have a group text of us going back and forth. And one thing I pointed out was there will be a lot of people who continue to buy the Cheers package. Carnival does a spectacular job at offering great drinks, great experiences. People, they're gonna buy it, but that $160 is coming from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So will you see an increase?
Not go to a specialty dining.
Yeah, we're not going to specialty dining now. We're not going to book that shore excursion now.
Yeah,
we're not going to go to the spa now.
That's true.
There could be, and
massage for mama.
I'm not encouraging this at all. There could be an increase in the amount of people that remove gratuities off their account. Again, not encouraging that, but people will find a way to save that $160.
I bet you're going to have some more bootleggers. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Sneaking
that's
the flask on.
Yep. You may see that used to be, I don't want to say a norm, but you used to see that all the time.
I also feel like that's the.
Do you think it still happens as much as it used to? The plastic flask that you can buy on Amazon.
I don't know.
Again,
I feel like
no endorsement, but
I'm going with the college kid vibe on that one. Like some people are still doing it, but that was probably the younger.
But you may see more of that. You may see more people too who get those free drinks in the casino, like we do. We always get free drinks in the casino. We never use them because we purchase Cheers. And some people may say, let's go tip somebody really well in the casino. Let's get most of our drinks from the casino, and then we'll pay for our individual drinks when we go to Alchemy and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how things change. But bottom line, things are a-changing.
Yeah.
They are.
Cruise Control said you could put your money that you would spend on the drink package in the casino, hoping that you would then get offers in the future.
That's right. And Carnival's casino program for their high rollers still give out drinks on us everywhere. Sometimes for just the primary guests, sometimes for the first and second guest. But that is an option.
You got to be a frequent customer of the casino.
You do.
You got to make some donations.
Yeah. And Emma's right. The craft cocktails on Carnival.
That's true.
It's crazy to look back now. We're going to sell this month 4 cruise lines in 4 months.
Yeah.
There's good things about all of them. Carnival may do the best when it comes to drinks and bars.
I think I would agree.
Really?
And I think Patrick and Amber, Lito, Tito, Michelle, they said the same thing. Yeah. The drinks on Carnival, that's
great. They were better Norwegian. Princess is they were really good on Princess, but still think Carnival has the edge. And Royal, same thing. They were good on Royal, but I think Carnival has the edge.
I didn't feel like there were as specialty cocktails as on Princess as there are on Carnival.
I agree.
Now, they had some good drinks. Don't get me wrong. But
I agree.
I had a little one that had jalapeno in it. You remember that one?
Oh yeah.
That Good Spirits bar.
Yeah. I'm going to point out just a couple of comments here. Again, we're way behind, but I do want to point out a couple things. Carol, we will not be purchasing Cheers anymore. So there you go. We've had several say that same thing. Allie, I had bought it prior for my spring break cruise, but the other cruises that I have booked in 2025, I will not be purchasing the drink package. And now the question is, do you take that money and go? Do you put it in the casino? Do you now get the massage?
I don't know. I'm definitely going to be taking my bottle of wine now, I guess.
And we don't see that much anymore.
No.
Used to, because you have to carry it on and it's a headache.
I know.
But maybe people do that. Tim G, it's good to see you. I will not be getting the package on my 2 cruises this year. Okay. A Value Voyager, and gratuities maybe next.
Oh, they'll like them.
It's like ding, 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 ding. It's about time. Carnival's actually got some of the lowest in the industry. So if they do raise gratuities,
we're pretty high.
$20 per person per day. It is high. But that was the first ship, probably since COVID. I hate saying the C word, since the pandemic, that I felt like the ship was fully staffed.
Oh, yeah.
The service was great.
Service was great,
on there. Yeah. Tom says I bid $700 for the upgrade, that's always fun with Princess and Norwegian both. Royal has the Royal up as well.
I feel like the bidding gets you. Because he's the little gambler. He loves a deal.
I'll end up bidding more than it actually cost.
It might have cost us $400 more to book that ocean view. And then we get close to the cruising, he's like, I guess I'll just bid $700. I'm like, we could have saved money at the beginning.
We could have booked it. I see that Patrick and Mike as well sharing their impressions, that they were impressed with Norwegian. We're going to get to that topic next. So if you cruised with us on that Norwegian sailing week before last, start typing. It didn't have to be in pretty form, but just list some things that you thought Norwegian
some pros,
did well.
Some cons.
What surprised you? Yep. Matthew, it's aggravating that it went up without notice.
Yeah.
But the drink package is still worth it to me. And if you drink those, 6, 7, 8 drinks plus coffee and things like that, it is still worth it. It really is. Tanya says, hello, with her channel, Do the Good. I need to check that out, by the way. Matt, a martini bar on Celebrity is amazing. We've had several celebrity cruises. Mark and Jerry as well on Celebrity. Martini. I was impressed with Norwegian. They had a couple of different bars that I liked. The Mojito Bar.
Oh, that was our favorite.
Was one of my favorite. That Embarkation Day out of New Orleans. I swear, with our group of 10 or 12, they made probably 70 or 80 drinks. It was a lot.
Well, we had to try them out.
Yes,
they
we
had
did.
Different flavors of mojitos. It would have been rude to not try them.
Yeah. And Amber makes a great point. I don't drink to get drunk.
Yeah.
I drink to experience for the experience at the specialty bars. And I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, it's like a social environment.
Yep.
No one's leaving sloshed. Just have some different drinks. Try some different things out.
You're right about that. Marcus, are there any updates on Carnival's new island celebration key? No major updates yet. Everything is still on schedule. Matter of fact, in less than 3 weeks, I've got a meeting. I guess you can call it a meeting with Pierre, hotel director on the Jubilee. One of our items of discussion is Celebration Key. Amanda and I are hoping to get there before it opens to the general. That'd be another trip. I don't know if we can do it.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Because they have to fly us in somewhere else, and then we have to go by boat.
Listen, I think you got high hopes on that one.
And then the second topic, the one that I'm really interested about, is CCA. Thank you guys so much.
Carnival Cruise Addict.
Thank you so much. To help buy your next Cheers package. That is the truth there.
We're starting to GoFundMe for the Cheers package.
Thank you guys so much. The second topic I'm excited to discuss, we'll see how far we get, is Carnival's new ship in 2027. It is an XL class ship. We don't know the inaugural sailing. We don't know where she's at. We do know we will have a group cruise on the inaugural sailing. My hope is to make it out there to the shipyard whenever she's the majority of the way done.
Listen,
and so
once again, high hopes from this one over here. Dream big. And then you will land amongst the stars. Shoot for the moon, and you'll land amongst the stars.
I'll say this.
You're dreaming big, boo.
You have to have a meeting set up first. The meeting is set up. If you don't have a meeting, there's no chance.
When's your meeting? What's the date?
December the 28th when we get on board.
Y'all.
Just wait.
Y'all, this man.
Just
dream big, baby. Dream big.
I appreciate that. I'm hoping to get out there, though. Not stronger. Ember says about drinks with Norwegian.
I gotta get that super chat there.
April, thank you so much for that super chat. The fishbowl is... there's a lot of fish in the pond tonight. There is. Thank you guys so much for the support, as always. A couple of different questions here. I know that we have I was looking for Ann's comment. Oh, yeah, we did. And we wore Ann out. We absolutely did. And the bartender there. Jolie, we're about to talk about Norwegian. We're going to catch up here. Just a couple of comments. I'll be asking for a couple of Carnival gift cards for next Christmas, Kim. That's a great reminder. Yeah. Also use AARP, which is a sore subject as well, because you don't get
changed their policy.
Yeah, you don't get as much as what you used to. But that is a good way to save a little bit of money. Here's a question here. Have you guys been to the Mediterranean? If so, which cruise line? And have you guys cruised with MSC before? That answer.
We did Princess.
We did. We've been to Europe the last 2 summers. We did the Mediterranean with Princess. We cruised from Rome, Italy to Athens, Greece. We have also cruised out of Barcelona.
We did the transatlantic on the Venetia.
Yeah. And we've traveled Europe, also just land travel, not cruise travel. So if you need help with that, we could absolutely help. We've cruised and traveled extensively in Europe. And one of maybe my favorite place in the world to cruise to is Europe.
And we have not done MSC yet.
Yep. Psycho Mom says, no, I'm not purchasing the drink package as well. Amber, a quick review about the room, the interior room on Norwegian. It did feel smaller, especially with the 4 of us.
We had 4 people.
The bathroom was huge.
Kind of big.
One of us almost left the bathroom.
I was like, I'm just going to hang out in the bathroom. Y'all go out there.
But as a result of the bathroom being large,
the cabin
was small, especially the storage.
Okay, now I
We had
think
nowhere-
storage for just 2 people would have been
Be
fine.
Be fine.
It was storage for 4 people was a little.
Yeah, there was shelving space, closet space,
Honestly,
drawer space.
like in reflection, I probably should have just kept the kids' clothes in their small suitcases and just pulled them in and out from under the bed.
I should have wore the whitey tidies and not the boxers because they would have been easier to store somewhere.
How the thong bikinis would be
Yeah, oh
even
my gosh,
smaller.
just wad them up and put it in the
Just
the
hang
door
them on the
hanger.
hooks.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been
Okay, next time, okay? No, I won't allow it.
But as Amber points out too, and we do as well, we don't spend much time in the cabin at all. But I thought the service of the cabin was great. I really liked, they had the buttons. You could push the button, do not disturb, and there was a light outside that had a red light, don't disturb me, or this room needs made up. You could push that button on your way out, and your cabin steward would know.
Oh, I gotta get some of these.
Yep.
Blowing us up over her.
Yep. Randy, thank you so much for that super chat. You'll be in the fishbowl, entered to win whatever you choose on Spread Shop. Tim G as well. I will help with the cheers package. Thank you, guys. Less than 3 weeks away. I haven't purchased the cheers package.
Of course, you couldn't pre-purchase it before it went on on its hike up.
I seriously have not told her that.
I'm not surprised, but we normally don't purchase it till right before the cruise. So.
We do. I'm bad about that, but I have not purchased here. So it's funny that some of you are mentioning that because seriously, I have not purchased the cheers package for our cruise in less than 3 weeks.
I'll get the flask ready.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Can you see that now? YouTubers, and I say that in quotes because I don't like that term.
Yeah, he hates being called a YouTuber.
YouTubers sneak on alcohol and get kicked off. I can see it now. Right.
I mean, that might make a good video. I'll record
Tony,
when you get kicked off.
I'll text Tony, Lolita Loca, and say I got a story for you. Jolie, thanks for putting together New Year's Eve cruise and for all the content. It's been a hard year. I know everything that you guys have gone through. It has been difficult. Looking forward to meeting everyone. It has been a challenging year. I will say that. Life in general, making ends meet. If you're like a lot of people that we know, it has been difficult. Yep. And so it will be nice. One thing I love about a New Year's cruise is you do wrap up the year. You've got through the holidays.
Look forward to a new one.
Yeah, and you close the book. And then you open a new one, a new chapter with friends around you. So, Jolie, we're looking forward to that. And 2025 will be better. It will. Yeah. Texas Cruiser. I have a private jet. Steve Miller Band.
No.
I wish.
Why ain't nobody told me about this?
I wish. Yeah. Nope.
I want the helicopter.
No, I don't.
You'd be too scared.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, so let's tell what was your top thing that you really loved about this last cruise on the Norwegian Getaway? Something.
I'll say this.
Your peak. What was your peak and what was your valley?
My peak, and I cannot believe. I mean, slap me in the face.
Okay. Sorry, I got a little too excited about that one.
I cannot believe I'm saying this.
Okay.
I've never been a foodie.
That's true.
I've never cruised for food.
We're pretty easy going.
I'll eat the meal, and if it's a great meal, great. If it's not, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat again in 6 or 8 hours.
You're like, you eat because you have to kind of person.
Yeah, and I don't really like to sit down and eat. Like I'm grab and go. I want to eat in 10 or 15 minutes and go do something else. But I was blown away. And I think you'll agree. Yeah. I think everyone who cruised with us, the food presentation, the sourcing of the food, the seasoning. Sometimes
that's a big one.
You get a great dish, and Carnival will even say, seasoning is subjective, taste is subjective, so we don't really season our food.
Yeah, try to keep it bland. That way, if you want to add your salt and pepper, you can. But no, Norwegian had some great flavors, like their soups and their broths and dips,
steaks, the seafood.
Yeah,
I thought it was neat in one of the dining rooms, the Manhattan dining room. There's tablecloths on the tables, which is another.
Fancy.
I mean, some people will get up. I don't care about that. And there's, again, 3 forks and 3 spoons and 2 knives. And I'm like, okay, what do I do here?
Act proper.
But
they made Mike take off his hat. They actually enforced a dress code.
Which he was fine to do.
Yeah, he did. He took it off, no problem.
But there was live music in the dining room.
Loved that.
There's a 3-piece band playing quietly.
Yeah.
And there's a dance floor.
Yes.
And people are dancing, and it's so-and-so's birthday or anniversary. And I thought,
that was probably my favorite night, that first dinner that we had, like sit-down meal. That was my favorite because it was just nice to see people get up and dance, and it was just nice.
It was cool. So that, I cannot still believe that's one of my pinnacles, but it is Harvest K. Their private island in Belize.
Yeah. You got 2 peaks.
Freaking unbelievable.
That's the second peak.
I've already put out the tour.
This is what I noticed. Crazy. It was clean.
everywhere.
Like, you know how when you go to a resort, it's just, the pool has little stuff in it here and there.
Yeah.
Clean.
No trash.
And like classy. Like, it was nice.
Everything was new. But the mature, if you go watch the tour of the palm trees, and I went later in the day and the sun was hitting the palms just right, and they were mature trees, so everything's mature. There's shade. The beach, that half moon shape.
Yes, they had the golf carts for people that needed to ride.
Yeah.
We actually we were passing and the golf cart stopped and we hopped on and we rode it back.
Yeah.
That's how easy it was to get like to and from the ship.
It was so cool. And then I'll say this, the Getaway, it's 10 years old. It's a 10-year-old cruise ship.
Did not look
almost the same age of the Breeze.
Did not look 10 years old.
You'd have never guessed it was 10 years old.
I think I saw maybe one rusty spot, like down, like on a rail, like off the side of the boat. Like,
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Let's look at some of these. And Amber or Amanda, you share some of your thoughts as well, and I will read a couple of these because there's several here.
Jolie, I got
yeah, Leanne is here. Leanne,
hey, Leanne.
Good to see Leanne again. Love the mojito bar.
Okay, yeah, my favorite thing besides cruising with friends, because I love cruising with friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to say how nice the ship was, like just elegance wise, just pristine.
Hey, Bobby.
And the food.
Food was great.
But
the entire
also like at night they always had something going. That was my fear when we got on this ship.
I was going to mention it.
I was like, because we went on the Prima and it was just getting going, and they didn't have a lot of entertainment.
Yep.
And this ship, they had plenty of entertainment. They had what was the bar that the other where they do the shows, Sid
Norman's.
Yeah, they had that going every night.
The Illusionarium, which is a dinner and a show.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try that with the boys, extra. But we didn't. Yeah. And then they have like live music in different little places. Yeah. It was great.
A lot of people ask us, they want to branch out. They want to step out and try a different cruise line.
They had comedy.
But they'll say, I've heard people go to bed at 9:00.
That's what I was afraid of.
No, it is
now, it's not like,
well.
Yeah, it's alive and well. But I mean,
there's a nightclub, there's live music.
It was comparable to Carnival, honestly.
Absolutely.
With like, you would walk along and there's something going on there.
Walk in here.
There's something going on there.
Over there. Yeah.
So.
Yep. And there's plenty of places to eat for free. Some people with Norwegian, they think that you have to do the specialty dining.
No.
There's a lot of specialty dining, but there's a lot for free too.
Yeah.
Mike asked if we tried the crepes at night on the buffet.
I did try them one time. I was a little.
She wanted strawberry. They didn't have
strawberry, but also I wanted my crepe to be a little more of a frill.
Yeah.
And it was a little basic crepe, but it was still good.
It was good.
I mean, I ate it, so don't get me wrong.
Yep. Food was really good. There was only one type of dressing on the salad bar. I noticed that as well. Breakfast, though, the breakfast on the buffet.
Oh, yeah. It was
whatever
great.
you want, whatever you like.
They had
crazy.
3 different omelet stations. I don't know. Derek was waiting in line at an omelet station waiting there. I was like, hey, come down here.
That omelet's pre-made if you want to grab and go. Or you could, of course, have them served. They had bacon every day. It can be done. What? Carnival? You can have bacon every day.
And they had like a little crispy section of bacon, and then one that's not as crispy.
Yeah, that was cool. Which, by the way, crispy's the way to go. I don't know.
Don't offend people.
Crispy's the way to go. But they did. They have the soggy bacon and the crispy.
Oh, soggy bacon. Now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have people. Ooh.
Great food and entertainment, Patrick said. $1 Million Quartet. Oh, my gosh. The best show. And again, I'm not a show guy.
He's not. And we're not even big like Elvis lovers, Johnny Cash. Not a big, that's not
$1 Million Quartet.
Before our time kind of thing.
It was long. I'll say that.
It was long. But it was
the
really
best
good.
Show I have ever seen on a cruise ship in 35 cruises.
Well, it had a good story to it. And I mean, I'm assuming that's factual stuff too.
It is. Will G enjoyed the entertainment on the Getaway. $1 Million Quartet. Rumors, which is a show as well, Sid Norman's. A couple of the venues were a little tight, yes, and that's the case with Norwegian. But
I didn't ever feel like too crowded though. Like, this comedy did fill up. The Sid Norman's did fill up. You just gotta get there a little bit early. But
Norwegian continues to build the smaller venues though, because on their newer ships even, and people bring this up to their senior leadership, and they'll say in earnings calls and things like that, we want it to be small. We want it to be intimate. I'm like, but there's 4,000 people on board.
But if you offer the same show 2 or 3 times, then you just might not catch it the first time. You have to catch it the second time.
Will G brought up a good point as well. It is freestyle dining. So you don't have early dining. You don't have late dining. You show up whenever you want to dine.
Now, we did have to wait like 30 minutes for dining one night.
It was weird. It was that one night.
Well, we started showing up earlier.
There's Alex as well. And there's no formal night. There's no elegant night, no formal night.
Every night is just kind of a little bit dressier.
Yep. Yeah, it's casual, but not Carnival casual. I'll say that, I guess. But it is casual.
Like I said, they had the boys take their hats off.
Yep.
And I did see they made, Jackson, we were eating at the outside restaurant, and he didn't have his shirt on because we'd just been swimming, and they made him put his shirt on before they seated us at the little outside restaurant there.
Lido made a comment about Harvest K that the food and drinks were expensive. There's several options there, but it's not included. One great thing with those golf carts is if you wanted to ride back to the ship, which we did, you can eat. And I went back out. The boys needed a nap, and Amanda likes to take a nap. But I needed a nap too. Yeah.
But no, we got off. We ate breakfast on the ship, got off, went to the beach, stayed for a little while, went to the pool, stayed for a little while. And then we got back on, and we had kind of a late lunch. So the boys were pretty hungry by the time we got back on. But I mean, we didn't spend a penny there.
No, not at all. Leanne said, Lido said, almost everyone, the ship did not feel 10 years old. It was spotless. And Norwegian, they spend money on dry docks. Like they not just change the carpets, they remodel spaces, tear out this wall, put an updated wall or a design or whatever it is.
Well, you did point out that the outdoor space was a little different though. Like like midship Lido deck. The Lido deck is kind of closed off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
which is true of Norwegian.
Had a good little hopping sail away party.
Absolutely. But so much to do. I'll say this. Norwegian and the Getaway itself may be our kids' favorite cruise line and ship.
Oh, Jackson did say that Norwegian was his favorite.
The kids club.
The kids club, yeah.
Love the kids
club.
They
had like some games that they played with them. They didn't just, let them just free roam kind of thing.
It wasn't just babysitting.
Yeah.
Best Lido, and this is big for Lido, who lives 45 minutes away in Homa. The Getaway, he says, is the best ship New Orleans has ever seen.
Oh.
That's big there. It is.
One thing they had on Lido deck, everyone's like, well, Carnival's the party cruise line, well, Norwegian had a sexy leg competition.
Yeah.
And so they had the ladies sit down, and then the guys came along and showed off their legs to the music.
I
loved it.
I didn't boast too much when I won. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just
what was that? The hairy leg contest?
But they had fun stuff like that, games around.
And they always had they had the live band too, didn't they?
Oh yeah, live. Yeah, a legit band out there live.
It wasn't just a really DJ; cool. It was like them actually playing.
Travis has got a question. We'll get to that. The bacon was good, as Lido said. Yeah, Sid Norman's was great. Steve's asking about 2027 cruises. I think they'll be out in the early spring. Oh. There's some shuffling.
I can't think that far ahead, Steve.
Shuffling going on with cruise ships, including Carnival's newest ship, and let me plug this here really quick.
Oh, okay.
We have a giveaway going on, and the giveaway we've had a great response to. Thank you for that. But we're giving away over $600 and gifts and prizes, specialty dining for 2, shore excursions for 2, internet on your next cruise, $100 gift card, Island Time swag bag, and then like a Faster to the Fun or the Key with Royal Caribbean. So for all of you who book a cruise with us from now until the end of the year, December 28th, or transfer, if you booked a cruise the last 90 days with Carnival or 30 days with Royal, transfer it to us. You'll be entered in for the giveaway. We're going to go live on the Jubilee, and we're going to give all this stuff away. And so we've had a great response with that. I did send out another email today with Constant Contact is who we're using, and we've had a great response. So I appreciate that very much.
Big time.
Yep. Here's a question here from Jennifer. I have a travel insurance and paid a deposit and 2 payments on my cruise. What are the chances of getting my money back if I have to cancel to a different cruise line? Yeah, it depends really on your cruise cruise.
What you're booked under.
Yes.
More than likely, they're probably going to keep your deposit, and you'll probably get the rest back.
It's your rate code, but of course we spend 2 or 3 hours a day trying to fight fees. We really do.
Well, and speaking of Carnival, they've just really hammered down on those fees.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they know they can keep it. They know you're going to move your date, or they know if you call and say, hey, Jimmy can't go on my cruise, but Amy can.
They will charge to change the name.
You just told, why would they not charge? You know, and so used
Because
to, we
it's
get
like
around
if a hotel, you don't charge.
Yeah.
They don't charge.
I know, but you just said that Jimmy can't go, you know, and so they're really been tough. But we can help with that if we have to, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. More than likely they'll keep your deposit.
Amber, this is crazy. She saw a guy ask for better bacon, and they got it for him.
Okay. Ask and ye shall receive.
Crazy. Biscuits and gravy on the Lord
those
Harmony.
were good. Well, they were good on Norwegian.
Yeah, they were. It's jumping around here just a little bit.
Now, if they get chocolate gravy on that thing, my Southern stuff will be impressed.
There we go. Your vlog when you went back was great. Thank you, Steve, for that. More vlogs coming out as well this week. We've got a ton of content, even some princess content to still share.
He's just pulling it from everywhere.
I'm trying to get it out before we leave for the Jubilee because, of course, there'll be content there as well. The Mike and Tanya say the complaints I have are so insignificant that I can't remember what they were. Jason, thank you so much for that super chat. You and Crystal, thanks for helping with our trip to Europe. What other cruise lines match your loyalty with Carnival? MSC will do that. We've gotten Virgin Voyages even to match loyalty as well. So MSC will. It's easy. It's an online form that you fill out. And so
Beckett, here, go around between Dad and I, and tell us what you liked about the Norwegian ship.
The kids.
Get off.
Oh, the kids club. What was so different about the kids club that you liked it so much?
They played games like ball games, like Gaga Ball, and a lot of other games.
Okay, so he liked the kids club.
There was also ball tag.
Ball tag. Okay. So Jackson, what'd you like the best?
Kids club.
Oh, he liked that mac and cheese. He had mac and cheese everywhere he went, didn't you?
I will say
the kids club was my favorite.
They've never asked to go to the kids club on any cruise line during the day, and they asked several days to go to the kids club, and so I know they liked it.
Y'all are kicked out now. Thanks for your input.
Thank you, Usnavi, about reminding those to hit the like button. We've got some other
Jason Grimes going in the fishbowl.
That's right. Please look me up. Any of your future cruises, big guy. Yep. Maybe we should do a live with Derek where he waxes his legs for super chats.
I feel like we've been there.
Maybe, I don't know. We got a cruise in 3 weeks. Maybe
nobody wants to see that.
What about shave the face? I don't know.
No,
I've done that.
He's just hairy. We're just gonna live with it.
Sorry for being late. Sharon says just got home from work. It's been a great show that's flown by. We still have a lot to talk about as well. Let's talk about a couple other things here because we have we just booked a cruise a couple of days ago.
Ooh, yeah, we did.
We took advantage. One thing I love about Norwegian, Royal has some perks on this as well. But Norwegian really does a great job when you're on board. You can buy future cruise credits, and you can buy 250 future cruise credit for half price, always $125. Amanda and I, we
bought quite a few.
We bought quite a few. They expire in 75 years, so we assumed that we're going to use them. We got back home, and we were looking for something for July, needed something for early July, and so we booked the Norwegian Aqua. Out of Port Canaveral, which we love. We're going back to the Sandbar. I can't wait.
Yep.
It's a beach bar that we love there in Cocoa Beach, close to Ron John, the original Ron John surf shop.
It's right there on the beach.
They've got like $6 or $7 crab legs on Friday night.
Now I think inflation has probably.
Well, that's true. It's been we haven't been there in 2 years, so if they still have it, if they're still,
don't matter.
If they're still offering that, they may be closed down, but. We booked the Norwegian Aqua July the 5th to the 12th. And a big reason why we booked it is because we've been trying now for over a year to get back on a Prima class ship.
For the
thermal suites, the spa.
If you have not seen a video of the spa on the Prima, Viva, what will be the Aqua, go look it up.
After the show, go to YouTube.
Massive. It's the biggest spa I've ever seen on a ship.
20,000 square feet or more?
I don't know. It's huge. It's like as big as Serenity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if not bigger.
There's an observation lounge at the very front with the heated loungers, but there's several rooms. They
had an ice room, like a snow room.
They had a snow room. They had a charcoal room, a Himalayan salt room, the saunas, the steam rooms. And then not just like a hot tub, to also a therapy pool, but legit like 2 different 5-foot saltwater and freshwater pool. Will G, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that and your family so much.
Yeah, thanks, Will. All that being said, we booked the Aqua literally for the spa.
We've been trying to do it. We had a reason to do it. And the prices, the ship will be like a month old.
Yeah, prices really were not that bad, especially
for
when
July.
You add in
July 4th.
250, credit.
The future cruise, which we used 2.
Yeah,
so we got 500 in credit for, we got $1,000. No, 500 in credit for $250. But so if you're looking for a cruise in July, it's not a group cruise per se, but July the 5th or the 12th.
And that was really the only date that we could work. We tried to push it later so we could get more friends to go with us.
It's only us 2 going. So
I think Mike and Michelle might end up going. Yeah. So we'll see. I tried to get Patrick and Amber, but the timing didn't work out. Itinerary
is great. We're going to Norwegian's private island. We're going back to St. Thomas, which we haven't been to since 2015.
It goes somewhere
Tortola. I'm so excited.
We haven't been there.
About Tortola.
New place.
Yes. Yep.
We have to do some research.
And listen to this. July, for the 2 of us, we did get an interior cabin. We'll bid on an upgrade.
Oh, gosh. Here he goes with the bidding, y'all.
We'll bid on the upgrade.
We'll just keep the interior because we're going to buy that spa pass.
Yeah, it's the drinks and the whole package, internet, short excursion credit. It was like $3,000 for July, which is not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. For July and everything included, that's not bad.
Yep. Absolutely.
And a brand new ship.
Yeah.
So
we're excited. We really are excited.
Is that the okay? So there's 2 levels of drink package.
Yeah.
Is it the higher level or the lower?
No, it's the higher.
Okay.
The More at Sea program that Norwegian launched is it's newer than the Free at Sea.
Yeah. Well, I noticed it's advertised more
you get more minutes with your internet. You get more drinks included in your package, stuff like that.
Because I wanted a chocolatini on the last one, and they were like, "Oh, that's not in your package."
Like, Steve's talking about all their cruises, their Australian cruise, their 28-day.
I know,
cruise.
Steve. Thanks.
One day.
No, they tried to hop on like a last-minute Australian cruise. Like he messaged me like a week before. I was like, Steve, you don't even have time to fly over there.
They were already there.
Oh.
They're already there, but it was sold out. Expedition, happy blessed Sunday, y'all. It's great to have you here. So can you put a good word for MSC for Galveston to get the World America? She's a beauty. Good Lord.
We ain't got that kind of pull, y'all.
But the content that MSC has put out in the World America the last 7 or 10 days, wow.
I sent Derek a video of I guess MSC.
It's the actual ship now. It's not renderings.
They must have like flown the drone like through all these different areas. And I sent Derek the video, and I was like, "This ship is unbelievable." And I was like, "You need to get on a plane and just fly over there to the shipyard, okay? Just stalk it around, you know."
We'll be on her in April before she sets sail with passengers, and trying to get the yacht club for that.
I don't think you're gonna get the yacht club.
The big wigs will get it, but I will say that the executives that we met in Galveston did say the plan is for that class of ship to sell from Galveston.
May not be happening in Galveston, y'all.
Oh, for sure. We'll see what it is.
It's a place to be.
Yep. Tim, about 250 future cruise credits. We got 500 onboard credit. We did a similar deal as well. Yep.
Yep. I did look at Galveston to buy a house there, but.
Yep. And Leanne is on the inaugural selling of the World America. That's going to be fun. Ooh. It really is. Jeff, I'm glad that you're here. We are talking about all kinds of different things.
All the things.
From Amanda, bring our list back up to see. We've got about 10 minutes left here. We've talked about Carnival, everything going on there. Our group cruise next month on board the Jubilee. We'll be back on the Jubilee again in March, actually. Our MSC group cruise.
Yep.
We just booked the Aqua. And I want to talk about just really quick on vlogs. So we'll have got a ton of content to sort through. The first vlog of our swamp tour will be out by Tuesday. It's like 40 minutes, but I'm almost done with it. And then embarkation day on Norwegian, which, by the way, debarkation with Norwegian. Like, are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Super easy. Scanned my face. I just walked on there.
Yeah, they use the facial recognition. You had to upload a picture of yourself when you checked in, which I thought was kind of weird. And then once you got to the terminal, they scanned your face. You didn't even show anything.
Well, eventually at the desk, we did show our passports. But yes, it was quick to get in. You go to the desk. They got everything. and that took max of 5 minutes. And then we went back to the holding room where you wait. We sat down for probably 5 minutes and then got on the ship.
Right on. I've got vlogs on Cozumel. Of course, the Harvest K, the tour is out, but we'll have a vlog on that day. We've got Sea Days as well. And then ship tour. I've got the ship tour to work on that may be like in 2 weeks from now. But Amber asks, Derek, do you think we will see those extra fees in Mexico on the New Year's Eve cruise? That's the big question. There's so many people. So the government there in Mexico, they charge this tax per day already in resorts and other places like that. The government, think the legislative branch here, what would be our legislative branch, went ahead and said, hey, let's go ahead and charge this $42 per person per day to cruise ship passengers. They've never done that before. And
more port fees.
Let's have it go into effect in January of 2025.
Ooh.
All the cruise lines, which they don't work together often, they all came together. They actually had they released a statement last week. The CLA, Cruise Line International Association, released something last week saying this will hurt cruising because that's $84 when we visit Cozumel. That's $84 when we visit Costa Maya.
But it would be reflected in the port fees, like that little line item.
You got to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's reflected when you book your cruise, right?
Yeah, but we've already booked our cruise and we're going New Year's.
So how's it going to be?
So the big cruise lines are trying to, tell the government of Mexico, please don't do this. But if you're the government of Mexico, what stops you? Why wouldn't? I mean, and they say we're doing this because you travel our roads, you use our infrastructure.
Fair statement. Fair statement.
But $42, it's just another. Bam! It's another.
Well, it's one of those things they can charge it, so they will.
A lot of people have reached out to me and asked, but I think it will happen. Looking at other countries, again, Greece just did this several months ago, and Barcelona did this.
Yeah,
people were outraged when they did it. It went into effect, so I think this will go into effect. I don't know if it'll go into effect January 1st, 2025, like they think. I think they might table it for just a little while.
Try pushing it back.
Here's the big question, and this is the cruise lines really have no ground to stand on. Here's about the only thing I would push. I would say, please don't make our clients or customers pay $42 per person per day at multiple ports. If we're visiting Costa Maya and Cozumel,
that's a good point.
Can we just do it once? That's where I see it going. It's going to go into place, but I know that the local governments of Costa Maya and Cozumel, they won't want that to happen. They won't want the full $42.
Yeah, well, they want the money. They want the money. So we'll get the money. Not us.
I think it will go into place. I think all the details of it is not released yet. And so, I also read too that the cruise we're on, December 28th on Jubilee, may be exempt because one of the officials in the Mexican government put in there that it's for cruise ships that leave after January 1st. So maybe we'll be the last one to not pay it. But I will keep you updated on that because that could be yet another expense, especially if you have to pay it at both.
Nickel and diamond me, man. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We've been saying forever that the cruise industry is growing. Cruises are selling out. Well, I think cruise lines have realized this, and now they're like, okay, now's the time.
Yeah.
We have the demand. Let's raise that price.
Well, if you remember Josh Weinstein, CEO of Carnival Corporation, he said our demand is at an all-time high. And basically, the people that want to pay the most money to sell on our ships will be the ones that sell on our ships. And why not raise things?
Yeah,
so,
people are going to pay it. People are going to cruise.
Steve, I don't think there'll be fewer stops in Mexico because when you look at logistics and cruise lines or cruise ships, Cozumel is so close. 4-day cruises from Galveston, New Orleans, go to Cozumel. It's so close in proximity. It would cost the cruise line thousands more dollars to go south.
Yep.
I also ask if I'm in Cozumel and Costa Maya on a cruise ship, but I don't get off the ship, is that an option to stay on the ship and not be charged? That answer I know is no. It's going to be no. It's going to be per passenger, and you're going to have to pay for it up front.
But that's a good point. You say it's for your infrastructure, for your roads, for da-da-da-da-da. But if I stay on the ship,
you're going to have
to pay it. Yeah, you're right. But that's a good point because we do stay on usually at one stop when we cruise.
Yeah, and as Will G said, this has been passed. The legislative branch has passed it. It's just waiting for signature. I don't see a reason why this is not passed. But the
it
final
only
details,
benefits them.
The final details may change a little bit. So more to come there.
Man,
it could be
change the show to politics and cruising.
Well, it is what you
know,
deal with this. You do. So we'll see what happens there with it. Yeah,
cruising economics.
I wonder if Royal will still go through with Perfect Day Mexico. Yeah, it's crazy to see Costa Maya there. We were just there, and Royal says they're going to use the existing infrastructure to be the main hub. A lot of people wondering what's going to happen with other cruise lines that go to Costa Maya. What will happen? I think they'll build another cruise line pier a couple miles down, and cruise lines will still stop there. But yeah, I don't know.
Sense.
Yeah. Yep. And Kevin, that's a good point. If they want to charge $42, maybe it should be added to your sign and sell account for those who scan to get off the ship.
That makes sense.
That's up to the government of Mexico, though.
And they ain't going to do it. They're going to charge every person on that ship.
Yep. Francis says, wife and I are major carnies, but the Cheers and internet package hike without a heads up pisses us off. I agree.
Yeah.
We've heard this a lot this week. We are Galveston Cruisers, and MSC has some real attractive offers. Plus, Norwegian will be in Galveston in November of next year. They will be there full time. And Norwegian Prima's coming. Norwegian Viva's coming.
Ooh,
and
those are nice ships.
And Norwegian Escape.
That would be a good one.
It's a Breakaway Plus class.
Right?
Yeah, it's got laser tag and all kinds of stuff. It's coming from Miami. So
Prima Viva, great for the adults. The Breakaway, what'd you say? Escape, great for the kids.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. It is. We've been cruising, Expedition says, with Royal and Disney since we started our cruise journey, but we bit the bullet. I've been booked our first Carnival cruise on Jubilee. You're super excited. The Jubilee is great.
Yeah, you're gonna love the ship.
Jubilee is great, and I'm so excited. We've been on there 3 times, I guess now, but not just us two. And I'm excited to spend some time in Serenity. I've been through there recording. I've never sat down, so we're excited and to see our friends and hang out.
Yeah.
Usually those kids are with us, which is okay. It's what we would prefer, but it's nice to get away every once in a while.
You got to balance it out. You got to have some us time.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. Tim, if you book 2025 cruises going to Mexico, you're not paying that fee right now. You're not.
There you go.
But who knows what's going to happen. Norwegian does level matching like MSC. Steve, they do not. But their loyalty program is a little bit different. It's based off of points. You can get points for booking certain cabins and things like that. I will say this. For you casino players, I did not play very much. Mike did not play very much. We got off the ship Sunday, Monday morning, mid-morning. Their casino group was calling me, which you can't see your offers like you can with Carnival.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of frustrating. But they said, Mr. Phillips, you just got off the Getaway yesterday. We want you back on our ship. Here's a free cabin, January through April or August on. Or here's a special offer too for the summer, and I did not even play.
Now they don't give the free cabins on their summer bookings though.
Yeah, they give you a percent off.
Discount, but they keep their summer prices pretty high.
Yep. But I did not play much, and Lido Tito did not play much, and Lido Tito has the same offers too.
I'd say he played maybe around 1,000. Like I'm not saying you lost 1,000 or won 1,000, but like that was about your budget for like.
I played 3 or 4 times the whole cruise. That's it. So if you're a casino player, it may benefit you to go Norwegian. And they put a lot of their casino players, they put them in the Haven. They put them in suites.
You didn't get that offer, boo.
How do you know?
I don't know. Did you?
Exactly. She didn't know. So it's, we'll see. I need 2026 sell dates is what I need.
That's true. That is true.
Last call for super chats here before we draw.
Oh, yeah. We got to draw it.
Yep. 19 days. That is so stinking close.
I dropped the lid to the pin down
there. Tanya and Mike, they're going to try to join us. They're going to try to.
Oh, I made a note. I'm going to get a price for Tanya and Mike on the Jubilee since Derek told me the cabin's opened up. So we'll see. They better open. They better be open if I'm going to look.
Open earlier.
Yeah. Well, they've been going back and forth. I've seen a couple pop open here and there.
Yeah.
But I'll get you a
Rick points out, Royal and Celebrity, their loyalty programs crossover. The last thing I'm waiting on for this year is Carnival's VIFP program to be overhauled. They've said it.
You've been waiting on that for years.
They've said it all year. John Hill has said by the end of the year. He has said it multiple times. It could
End of the year's
change.
coming.
It could change. It could change. But you got to take someone for their word, right? You can only trust what they tell you. And if they say it's going to be out by the end of the year, then that's what we trust and that's what we share. We're sharing it again. Carnival, you've said your loyalty program will be released by the end of the year. Let's see if it happens. I hope that it crosses brands, although my hopes aren't high about that.
Yeah. All right, there you go. We hit the top of the hour, y'all.
It is.
It is. Fishbowl time.
You better not make too big
know,
of a
don't
deal,
make-
or the kids will come
Don't
up
make
here.
it too big of a deal because the kids like to draw.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. I thought I heard the stairs.
Let's see who we got here.
I can't look. All right. Read it off.
Looky there.
Who is it?
Mr.
Steve Miller.
Miller, who won not too long ago.
He's just a winner, y'all.
He is a winner. And Linda would agree, would she not?
Yep.
Steve, if there's something in particular that you want off Spread Shop, let us know. We're going to see you in just a few weeks.
If you want one of Derek's hats.
If you want a new hat or we can give you
too many hats.
an Island Time pint glass. We don't sell those, but I'm going to see you so I could bring it to you. If you want an Island Time branded pint glass, or you can order something off the Spread Shop. I just thought I'm going to see you, so I'll offer you a couple extra things too.
There you go. All right, y'all.
Top of the hour. We appreciate your support so much. Your super chats, everyone commenting. We were over 100 people for most of the hour. We see that. We appreciate it. We're going to continue booking these cruises. December is a busy month. People booking for Christmas or Christmas presents.
Yep.
Of course, we got that big giveaway. Any cruise you book or transfer to us, you're entered in to win some goodies the end of the year.
Tanya said she loves this hat. Tanya, come with us on the New Year's cruise, and I will bring one of these for Mike.
Bring you one too, Tanya. We've got probably 10 of those left.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's kind of a boy hat.
No, I like it. I do. Okay, guys. Hope that you have a good week, and we'll see you all week right here
On Island Time, as the boys would say.